Funny news story time. Let's talk about someone having really bad timing, shall we? And for clarification, this story didn't happen to me. It was one of my old watch commanders, one of my absolute favorite, to be honest, and he would have been one of the best if not for him being so soft-spoken and easygoing, which got us walked on as a section. But he was a ridiculously nice guy with a super nice wife who used to bake us cookies. That was awesome. But they had one son together, and it took them years to have their first child. It was a huge stress in their marriage, almost broke them up, but when they did eventually have their son, they were told they would never have any more biological children. The doctor said it was not possible, it would never happen. And they were heartbroken. Years later, they still want kids. I believe their son was 7 or 8, and they decided to adopt because the biological route was out of the picture. And as anyone who's ever dealt with that system knows, it is hellaciously bad with red tape and bureaucracy and bullshit. But they pushed through, they persevered, and eventually adopted a brother and sister who were, I believe, around the ages of 4 and 5. And right around the ages of their son. It worked out perfectly, and they were beautiful kids. It was awesome. However, within a couple weeks of getting the adoption finalized and those kids moving in, his wife found out she was pregnant. And not just pregnant, but pregnant with twins. Yeah. And yes, they were his, but this really soft-spoken, easygoing guy went from having 1 kid to 3 kids to 5 kids in less than a year. So we started hiding boxes of condoms in his desk and copies of Cheaper by the Dozen in his backpack, and pretty much every prank you could imagine pulling on someone, yeah, we were doing to him. And he was very good-natured about it, but every now and again, you'd look over and he'd be sitting there and realization would wash over his face and then just pure panic would replace it. But he is a ridiculously good dad, and those kids are well loved. What stories like this do you have? Stitch or comment below, and have a nice day.